Well, 1 week since the election, and Vermont's Secretary of State touted the highest voter turnout in history as results were certified. Local 22's Jolie Sherman is live with us in the newsroom to fill us in. Hi, Jolie.
Good evening, Lauren. Secretary Condos and the designees for Vermont's 3 major parties came together today to announce the official results of all state and national offices. Condos added 75% of the state voted by mail, and as far as the presidential election, 65% of Vermont voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
I am thrilled to be able to announce to you today that Vermonters have blown away previous turnout records in any general election in Vermont history.
Over 370,000 ballots were cast in Vermont, which is nearly 40,000 more than the previous record set in 2008.
We did this with virtually no issues at polling places, and none of this would have been possible without the work of our town clerks and their poll workers who ensured that we had an election with integrity.
Per Vermont state law, the Secretary of State and the chair or designee from each major political party constitute a canvassing committee to receive, tally returns, and issue certificates.
Joseph R. Biden and Kamala D. Harris received 242,820 votes. Donald J. Trump and Michael R. Pence received 112,704 votes.
The process continued by reading the candidates and winner of each race, along with the total number of votes.
At this point, we're pretty confident that everything is accurate, so we're just kind of giving it one last look.
There were no issues at the polls, and Condos said there are no instances of fraud either.
The process is very deliberate, it's very careful, and it takes time. I also believe that anybody that's proclaiming that there was voter fraud needs to produce the evidence.
Despite the Trump campaign's election lawsuits in other states, the executive director of Vermont's Progressive Party pointed out this is the first step in recognizing Joe Biden's election victory.
So we just certified the election results that showed that President-elect Biden did in fact receive 65% of the vote.
Condos commends small but mighty Vermont for its record-breaking voter participation in a pandemic.
We should be proud as a state. Vermonters have overwhelmingly embraced the safe voting options available and showed that our Vermont strong resilience was proved out once again.
I asked Secretary Condos if Vermont will continue mail-in voting for future elections, and he said it would have to pass through legislation and the governor first. But it's something they are looking into, considering this year's successful voter turnout. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jolie Sherman, Local 22 News.